I have known Lauren, I guess, since she was 12. I used to do her makeup for dance competitions. And so I worked for her mother when I lived in Phoenix, and um, was friends with her on Facebook. And about 2 years ago, I saw her posting about Isagenix. And I started Isagenix 2 years ago, and I have I really related to what, and I'm sorry I didn't get your name, the last lady who was speaking, because when I was 35, I had my daughter, and I gained a ton of weight. And up until that point, I was a triathlete. I was very slim, very fit, and it's like my body just stalled. And I have probably spent the better part of $250,000 trying to lose the weight that I gained, and I haven't been able to up until now. And so I just wasn't committed. I wasn't mentally there. I had more fun cleansing with Lauren Kreider than a person has a right to. And I felt good, but I just wasn't in the mindset. And Lauren never gave up on me. And that really says something about somebody to hang on for 2 years. And I've watched how she has just we were so excited for Lauren 2 years ago because she had lost her baby weight, and it was like, whoa, this is great. And so, and she was like, hey, I'm ratcheting down. I'm doing this, and I watched, and I wasn't where I needed to be. And in September, my dad had a stroke, and my dad is, he's 76, but he'd never been on medication. And I had a bunch of tests done prior to this, and I'm really super healthy, even though I'm about 95 pounds overweight. And I just have a super slim face. Probably doesn't look like I have 100 pounds to lose, but I do. And Lauren, I can't remember. I don't even know. I was like, okay, what's up with this thing that you're doing, this Isagenix and her other, the will-powered part of it too. And so I looked into it, and I was like, golly, I'm just going to be spending more money, and I'm not losing weight. And I wasn't eating. I just wasn't eating at all. And I wasn't getting nutrition. And I was very active, still am. Always have been, but you can't out-train a bad diet or no diet. And I decided that she had gotten these results over the past 2 years, and by golly, I was going to do it too. So on October 21st, I started. And I started with a 2-year-old bottle of Isagenix. That's all I had in my closet. That was it. And I was like, I'm doing it. And I don't care if it tastes terrible. I'm going to eat it until I get my new stuff. And I did. And in the first week and a half, I lost 15 pounds. Released it. Right? That's what we say in Isagenix. And I was shocked. And I was like, Lauren, is that possible? I haven't lost, I really, really have not lost any significant weight in 10 years. And so she encouraged me to join and do the challenge for this month. And I'm pretty shy about things like that. And I don't like taking pictures of myself. I haven't for years, and it's just not my deal. But I did. And I was like, I'm going to give it my all. And I have. And it's slowed down. My weight loss has slowed down a lot. But since October 21st, I've lost 22.6 pounds and 13 inches. So that's super exciting. I'm eating so well. And I was telling her, I said, I don't know what's different, but I remember when we would cleanse, we would just have like the funniest little conversations, text conversations about, oh my gosh, what are we going to eat after the cleanse? What's it going to be? and I don't do that anymore. I don't think about what I can't have. I just try to be really creative with the food that I can have. And I'm religiously taking my ISA products. And it's funny because when I started 2 years ago, I had a lot more tools at my disposal. I mean, this time I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not spending the money because I don't trust myself and I don't believe in anything. Well, and now I'm like, I need some of those e-shots and some of those Isagenix things. And what else do I need? I want my tools back because the stuff works. And the happiness quotient, like everybody who's spoken so far, is through the roof. I mean, people that I deal with on a daily basis, like I must have been a big old bitch, is all I have to say, because people treat me so differently. Completely. Like a lady that does monogramming for me has never been nice to me. I pulled in the other day to drop some stuff off for Christmas. And I was like, Cleo, my daughter, she's so nice to me. And I was like, golly, I mean, everybody's nice to me now, but it's really not them, right? It's me. So it's working. I'm super happy. I will never, ever, ever go back to the hell that I lived in over the past 10 years. And this has released me. It's changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. I mean, it has given, I'm going to cry. It's been the greatest 2 months. And thank you. So that's it.
Oh, Nikki, that was great in so many aspects. And you really know how to tell a story, actually, the ups and the downs.
It's the Southerner in me.
It's Lisa Nichols' version of dip content, and the ups and downs. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for all the different ways and the visuals that you put that together for us. Lynn and Annie and Nikki, thank you guys so much for sharing your guys' story. You walked us through so many versions of what you experienced and how this has literally made such a change to your life and all the different experiences that you have done for yourself, as well as now you're going to have those stories to share with other people. And it is emotional. It's extremely emotional of what you've gone through. And each one of you have gone through so many emotional things with this. And for some of you a little bit newer, for some of you a little bit longer, but it's still there. You can still go back and feel that all the time. And another reason to share your stories, because it does help to revisit those moments and know why you're doing what you're doing. Because some days are hard. Some days can be hard and why we do what we do. But it's so important. And you all three of you express that in such a beautiful way. I want to thank you guys all so much. Does anyone have any questions for anyone that has shared their stories tonight? You all did absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You should see the messages that are going on right now. About every single one of your guys' stories. And again, I think thank you guys. Thank you. This was a perfect way to finish our 5 weeks with all of the emotions and all the ups and downs that you guys have shared with us. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being a part of so many other people's stories to come.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Great. Thank you guys. I wish you guys all a fantastic evening.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night, guys.
Good night.